everyone, today on the Inner Demon Crusher channel I have a beautiful guest of honor, Pepper. She has been in my board and train program for the past week because I work on mental health for both humans and dogs. And Pepper can teach you a lot about overcoming your own inner demon of anxiety with the way that she's overcome her separation anxiety. Because anxiety is such a universal experience for humans, dogs, and a lot of other animals. So two main things that helped Pepper that can also help you reduce your anxiety are: one, expand your window of tolerance, and two, teach yourself that good things can still happen even when you are in that anxiety-inducing situation. So first off, expanding your window of tolerance. How we did that for Pepper was that I would use controlled leaving. She was afraid of being in a room by herself with no humans, so I would gradually expand the length of time that she could stay in a room by herself before showing signs of anxiety like crying, barking, or scratching the door. So at first she would cry right away. So I did just 3 seconds, then 5 seconds, then 10, then 30, then a minute, then multiple minutes. And after just a week, we got to the point where we were able to have Pepper on one side of the living room and have the doors closed on the other side in the dining area. And me and my husband would just eat dinner and watch TV with her on the other side by herself, perfectly calm and content. So that was a remarkable transformation that she made, and you can apply that to yourself as well. Whatever gives you anxiety that is something that you still need to face, like for example, it could be being alone. Maybe you yourself are also kind of afraid of being alone in the house, or maybe your anxiety is airplanes or driving or doing a certain kind of work. Whatever it is, expand your window of tolerance gradually, but make sure that you end that anxiety at the right time, because if you take it to the point where you're just panicking and panicking and panicking, you're actually gonna teach yourself even more that you have to be anxious and fearful. That's why for Pepper, I would come back as soon as she showed the first signs, or even a little bit before that, so that way I would teach her that she can stay calm and that thing that gives her comfort will return. A lot of anxiety comes from you feeling like that thing that gives you comfort will not return, or you don't know when it's going to return. So apply that concept to yourself and you'll see a remarkable reduction in your own anxiety. Hey, Pepper! Good girl. Now, another thing that helped her a lot was teaching her that good things can still happen even when she is alone. So for that, I used a treat camera. It's a special kind of camera that you install an app on your phone, you watch the dog through the camera on your phone, and there's a button where you can dispense treats. So as soon as she started to show anxiety, I would dispense the treat to her. And that did two things. It first interrupted her feeling of anxiety, because she went from emotional anxiety to curiosity. Oh, what's that? Oh, look what happened. And then, oh, treats? I like treats. So that showed her that good things can happen even when she is alone. And that is huge. If you have anxiety about something, try to pair that with something you enjoy. So for example, if you have a lot of fear of airplanes, give yourself some delicious, like your favorite treats for the airplane. Give yourself your favorite book to read or your favorite phone game to play. Or if you're anxious about a certain kind of work, like for example, I wouldn't say anxiety necessarily, but I absolutely hate doing boring bookkeeping work for my business. That's the part of entrepreneurship I do not like. So I try to pair that with being in a nice environment, like outside in nature, or inside on a very comfortable blanket. So try to pair your anxiety trigger or just thing that you dislike with something that you enjoy a lot, and you'll see a huge difference in the amount of anxiety you feel. That inner demon of anxiety will stop bothering you when you show yourself that good things can happen despite your anxiety. Pepper, come! So, thank you very much to Pepper for being an inspiration to all of us. Because while dogs don't have inner demons because their souls are pure, they do have their little furry foes like anxiety. And we can learn a lot from you, Pepper. If you want more inspiration about holistic alternative ways to crush your inner demons, improve your mental health, go ahead and subscribe to my Inner Demon Crusher Substack, because that's where I will give you tips on how to use things like pets, music, art, dance, and comics to overcome all your own inner demons and live in freedom. So thank you for joining me this month, and I will see you next time.